Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I'm with Project 60 today at Force 4 to chuck in a new lift kit. We've got a mean lift kit from Phil from Force 4, an EFS kit, 80 mils lifted up quite nicely. It comes with heavy duty shocks, heavy duty leaves, extendable shackles, greasable pins and the bushes, and a steering damper even, which is included in the whole kit. For more prices, give Phil a call. The details at the end of the video. Right, now I'm going to show you what's involved in the kit and what it comes with. Well, these are some of the bits in the kit. This is the steering dampener. New one, should be a lot better than the old one. The other one's a bit small. We also have the extendable shackles with the pins that stop anti-inversion. Some of you may not know about these. Sometimes in the leave trucks, especially when the shackles are at the front, they can anti-invert, which means the leaves will flip right up. If you get in a bad angle or you hit something, possibly a rock or a tree stump, they can invert. That's what these bolts do, they stop that happening. We also have these for the rear. They basically replace the factory ones, but they're greasable. Grease in there helps everything move well, truck go freely, and you can get more flex with them also. Got some standard polyurethane bushes with grease with them as well. Basically standard with every kit. Over here we have the new rear shocks. Compared to the old rear shocks, there's quite a bit of difference, as you can see in the size. New U-bolts, which just replaced the old ones. Probably more high tensile, a bit better bolt, but they're much of a muchness really. New front shocks, basically the same as the rear, but obviously they have a different setup for mounting. The main bit of the kit, and also these are slightly custom, these are the front leaves. They're also 35 kg extra rated to pick up for my PTO and bits and pieces. The rear leaves are 150 kgs extra rated, so I can put my ply box in the back and for carrying things like spare tyres and all that sort of thing. Usually you can just get a standard rated one, it'll be fine, make it sit normal. But with the rear leaves being 150 extra kgs rated, what it does is it lifts the truck up, so until you have weight in it, it'll actually sit slightly higher in the rear. Hey guys, well, we've got the wheels off the 60 now, and we're just getting the leaf springs out and setting up so we can put the new leaves in, and for the shocks, bits and pieces. What you want to do is you just want to check while you're doing things that everything's not too corroded and stuff, so it's easy to take off, and as you go back together, oil things up and lubricate them. Apart from that, we get in there, so just started, so yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, apart from that. What size the leaf things you want?
So what's the next move, Richard?
As we're undoing the U-bolts on the bottom of the shackles, bottom of the leaves, we're just trying to get everything off so that we can look to put the new parts in. Sometimes the old bolts are a bit stiff, so you need a bit of a power bar, or in my case just a pipe to crack them. Sweet guys, well, we've got the rear shackles off now, and the leaves have dropped down. We've just supported the diff with 2 bottle jacks, just so the diff won't drop down. And that way we can refit the new leaves nice and easy. It's a bit of mud under here from the last trip, and that's all part of the fun. Well, we're just going to pop the front bolts from these leaves, and then we'll start putting the new ones back in. Well, here we have the old leaves and the new leaves. You may notice quite a bit more curve in the new leaves compared to the old leaves, and also the amount of packs that are in the leaves. The curve is to create the height, and the packs are for weight. Phil's got me a 150 kg extra rated in the back so I can carry things, and also I'm building a ply box for the rear. So that'll help compensate for that. With the 150 extra kg rated, you do need to have weight in the back, otherwise it will sit higher. It will take time to settle and everything like that, but you do generally want to carry weight in it. for them when you get those rated. Sweet. Well, these are the rear leaves. As you can see, we've had to use the existing leaf pack sort of holder, which holds it to the diff and aligns it for the U-bolts. Basically, the new kit doesn't really sort of come with that sort of thing. It's only unique to the 60 series. Most trucks don't have that. Just one thing to remember when you're doing your Land Cruiser, or possibly any truck, is just to check every truck has unique features and different things that may come about. You may need to use the existing or order new ones. For now, these are perfect. The rubber on them is still good on the inside. Just give them a little clean up and an oil up, and they'll be sweet.
Looking good there, Richard. So is that the new spring?
This is the new lever in with the extendable shackles, and I'm just doing up the U-bolts now. Last bit left to do is put the new shocks in. So once we get these tightened up and set to the right tension and checked all the bolts off, we'll chuck the shocks in and drop her back down to see how she sits on the tyres. Well guys, we've finished the suspension on the back and it's looking pretty good. It's sitting at height now, which is real nice. Be able to fit 35s into the guard, no worries now. With the front, there's a few different things to look at. The shocks are mounted in a different way and a few other little bits and pieces. But really, basically the same as the deal. Leaves front and back with the truck. It's pretty simple. Well, we're just going to start pulling the old stuff off now and then look at checking the new stuff on. It needs to be pulled out and pushed back in. Well, we've got the new leaves in the front now, and the extendable shackles, and the greasable shackles in the back. Also got the new steering dampener on, which is really good. We're using the old mounts because you kind of have to, they're part of the truck. You wouldn't get new one of these for no reason. New leaves are looking really good. We've got the new U-bolts in here as well. And just chucking the nuts on now and the washers, and we should be away. Well, I think we're going to go and test it out this afternoon and see how this new kit goes. We've taken the sway bar off the front too, which isn't optional. Some people want to do that, some people don't. Gives you a little bit more flex, a little bit more freedom. It does sway a little bit more on the road, but personal preference. Well, we're going to go and put this in, finish it off, and go and check it out on the tracks. Well, the lift's all in now, looking really good, sitting a lot higher than before. So we're going to go and take it for a test drive and see how it handles, and see how it handles off-road also. Without the sway bar on the front, we should get quite a bit more flex. So we'll see how it handles and we'll let you know soon. Well guys, after a little bit of a test run just now, suspension's working mint. Obviously the height is a big increase, but the rideability and the comfort wise is just amazing, eh? This EFS gear really does the trick. It was a bit of a risky decision taking the front sway bar out, but it's paid off. On the road, still handles mint, and then off-road, we're still going to go and test that, so hopefully we'll go and do that soon. In the meantime, I can't recommend EFS gear enough, sort of thing. Also, massive thanks to Phil from Force 4. Did a great job with this, sorted out as a mean deal for this kit. And any suspension needs, I urge you to come and talk to Phil. Sweet guys, in the meantime, enjoy the forward driving and we'll catch you soon.